play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Big hold to the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
By Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. It's complete to Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Johnson. It's intercepted. Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10.
And they'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Casey Hayward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 18-yard line.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Williams on the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Kansas City.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
10 at the 36-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught by Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He can run, and that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
30, Austin.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll hand off here to Eckler. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but now before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses, imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Herbert, his third interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally stop him with a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Austin Eckler.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes throws, misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Kansas City. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Hitchens.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Chargers 20, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is fine at practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. He's going to let it fly. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner.